Hey folks, welcome back to the channel and our next Escape from Tarkov video. This is a recap of the most recent patch as well as some news to get you guys updated. There's quite a bit going on in the game, so let's get right into it and not waste any more time. Okay, we'll get to the patch real quick, but something real quick first is the boss event. It has moved to reserve. The bosses are no longer on shoreline, and with this, the task has also moved to reserve. So all of the boss kills are now on reserve. If you've already completed a couple, they should still be checked, so you just have to keep going. You don't start over or anything like that. This event is going to go till the 9th, according to Nikita. We didn't get a time. I would probably think it might end sometime around the PC gaming show just for congruency, but who knows? We know till the 9th, but we don't know exactly when. In addition to that, this morning we got another patch that fixed an issue where DLSS was not available in the settings. Some people were complaining about this, so it looks like they fixed that. Okay, so next up is the PC Gamers Show, PC Gaming Show. Apparently Tarkov is going to be some kind of headliner event there because even PC Gamers talking about it. It's going to be Sunday, June 9th at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. I went backwards there. 8 p.m. GMT, which doesn't deal with daylight savings, which I found out. I didn't know England did dumb shit like that like us. I thought we were the only idiots that did time zone stuff like that, but you guys do it too apparently. But GMT, 8 p.m. And then for our time traveling friends down under, it's going to be 6 a.m. on June 10th. So Monday morning for you guys. We're going to get some kind of exclusive look at new content coming to Battlestate Games Popular Extraction Tarkov Shooter in Arena and stuff like that. So we'll see. Nikita said that there was going to be some stuff they were going to reveal there. So probably more stuff coming with patch, 15 in August with the wipe. That'll probably be on here if I suspect. Nikita also showed us a picture of the Cultist jacket, which I believe is only available for the Unheard edition, but you're going to be able to wear a Cultist jacket with the hood up or the hood down, however you want. I imagine the helmet's going to go underneath the hood if you have a helmet on. This is what it looks like your hands look like when you're carrying a weapon. So that's probably coming pretty soon. Just an example there. We also got probably a first look at a trip mine setup. I'm not 100% sure that's what's going on here, but I don't know what else we could possibly see, but it is right there. Okay, so for the big part of the video here, we've got the patch 14.9, which is the integration patch. It finally links Tarkov and Arena. I'm not just gonna go read the patch notes. You can read them. We'll go over them a little bit. We got the patch notes. I'm going to skip the Arena ones. They're at the top. We're going to go down to the EFT ones first, mostly because that's what the game that I have open. And then we'll go over the Arena stuff as well. So first things up, we got Ref, but you don't get him right away. There is a task to unlock him. It is on Skier, and it is called Easy Money 1. So basically, you have to go to Woods and gather up the posters. And then you have to go to Customs Reserve and Lighthouse and plant each one of them. Now on Woods, they're located, there's a tree stump. So you got the two sets of USET camps, right? On the one USET camp, it's over on the medical side where you find Letexes and stuff. There's a med tent. There's a stump right outside the tent where there's one. And then in the back behind that over to the left, there's a white chair. There's the second one. And then the third one is in the green tent over at the other side. There's some crates and stuff in there and some beds. That's where the three locations are. Now, as far as planting these and stashing them, if you will, you got to take Bison versus Undertaker, which it'll say on there, so you know. So make sure you take these out each raid you go into, because if you die, you have to go back and get them. And if you die and you didn't have them on you, you don't lose them, and saves you a trip or saves you a little bit of effort. Anyways, for customs, you need to go into Alamo or Fortress or whatever you want to call it. We call it Alamo. Downstairs, we call it the art room, the kind of middle-ish loot room where there's food in a green case. You plant it by the cots. That's where you plant that on customs. On reserve, this one really sucks. It's out in the open. It's over by where you get on the train. If you're gonna take the train extract, there's one of the farthest north, or is that south? The farthest closest to the bunker concrete ramp that you get up on. You go up on there, there's a box, and you got to plant. That's where I did kind of that area around a big crate. And then Lighthouse also kind of sucks. It is the helicopter in the water treatment plant. There's a couple other places you can, like around it, you can plant it. I did the boxes outside, but some people said they did boxes on the other side. Some people said they did it inside the helicopter. Here's where I planted it. So once you get those planted, you get a little bit XP, a little bit of rubles, and you unlock Ref, as well as get a task from him. But we'll look at his trader items real quick. It's not a lot. Think of this as early wipe. You're gonna unlock Ref pretty quickly, I think. Skier, this task isn't available right away at level 1. This easy money, it's after burning rubber, which is the first task you do for him on ground 0, where you take the car extract, that leads right to this. So you're going to be doing this task before you're probably level 5, which means that if you're level 5 and you're doing stuff in arena or you're finding other things, you're going to have access to some pretty decent gear for GP coins. GP coins like 15 for NVGs, 65 for a key tool. You've got stuff for the hideout that is pretty rare. This is a key that I think I found the location for this. It's in woods in the village. It's a door that used to be open that's locked now. I haven't had a chance to check it because I don't have a Lega medal yet. Once I get one, we'll go check and see if that's what this key does. Unfortunately, these keys are like 5 out of 5 uses or 1 out of 1 uses, so they're not a lot to them. Hopefully they're worthwhile, but we'll see. So that's what he has at tier 1. I haven't got him to level 2 yet. He does lead to another task, easy money part 2, which this is going to be hard to do early wipe, or just take some time, because beer and vodka's, getting those out of raid compared to the other stuff, and you won't be able to craft them right away. I'm just crafting these 2 right now, but you get these out and you move forward with him. He gives you 31 GP coins. We'll see where that goes from there. We'll try to get him leveled up, and you can level him up in arena as well. I'll talk about that once we get over to the arena side of things. But you can see here, the level requirement, I'm super high level, but it's 15, 0 spent, and then 0.25 rep. So you only get 0.03 here, and you need 0.05. So you do this task, another one here, one over in arena, and you'll have him to tier 2. Now for the GP coins, they are no longer I had a bunch in my scav case here. If you have the same thing, it's going to error your scav case out, so make sure you take them out. Your scav case is still going to error out for a little bit. I even restarted and it still errored out, but it did eventually fix itself. It's working now when I sort. Nothing. Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. It worked a little bit ago, but now obviously now it just didn't do it. It's kind of funny. I'm glad I did that live and wasn't expecting it. That's what'll happen. It unfortunately isn't going to sort. Hopefully they fix that, but I moved mine up to here into my money case. I had 18 of them. They do stack now. You will still find them in raid. They will still be in safes. You'll find them in all sorts of places, but you cannot sell them anymore. They are not, you can't go to therapist and you can't sell them to her. Fence doesn't take them. They are all non-tradable, just through ref. If you want to buy something with ref, that is the only way that you can do it. So you could buy something with ref, and then from there you could sell the item to get money from the GP coins, but that's it. Now, along with this, you are also able to transfer stuff. You are limited to 1.5 million. You can transfer it over arena if you want as a daily limit. So, you put your money in. I had to control click. It wouldn't let me drop it there. Cost me 43,000 to move a half a mil. I'm not going to move that over there because I have a ton of money over in arena and I don't actually need it. So let's just move like 5,000 just to show you guys where it shows up over there. When you transfer money here from arena, it's going to show up here in ref. It's going to be this right here. I clicked receive and I had the 500,000 I moved over, which is the limit that way. But I'll show you over in arena what happens. We'll move this 5,000 over there. I had to control click. It won't let me drop. We'll transfer that to arena. Poof, it's gone, and when we get over there, we'll look at that. Now, as far as what's linked, you are going to notice that you probably jumped a couple of levels or a lot of levels. I saw somebody come in and said, hey, I haven't played in like a month and a half, and I jumped from level 30 to 42 or something. That's because all of your experience you had over in arena, your character experience up here, got ported over into the game and added to it. So all of your arena experience that you had up to this point just leveled up your main character. Now, I think it also did this with skills, but I can't be 100% sure. But I'm almost positive several of these leveled up simply because they were higher than they were before, but I can't be 100% sure of that. But I'll keep an eye on it as I play some arena. I'll see if the skills level up there and it actually works and all that process happens. So XP, skills, and even weapon mastering, which I don't know why it wasn't letting me click on that. All of this stuff will go back and forth between the two of them. They are linked. Now for arena, there's some caveats with that, but again, we'll talk about those when we get over to arena so we don't mix this stuff up too much. One thing quick to mention is a profile reset. You're going to be able to do that, and it's going to affect both your EFT and arena account. You can't do them separately. So if you reset one, it's going to reset both. This will be coming to PV mode later, as they said here. The things that do not reset in arena will be player rank, your ARP value, and the status of your unlocked presets, but your level, all your skills, all that stuff will reset to match up. The big changes with the GP coins are they stack up to 20. The actual value is decreased to 7,500 rubles, but that doesn't really matter because you can't sell them. Coins can't be sold to fence or other traders, like we just already said. GP coins cannot be listed on the flea market. Coins cannot be dropped from inventory in raid. And then all of the previous GP coin barters that were on the other traders got moved over, either moved to ref or kind of redone. So that's kind of the major changes to the GP coin. We also got a couple of new items. There's Arena armband, Champion's Mark, tactical wasteland gladius, which will be a melee weapon once belonged to a famous arena champion. It's a gladius. I remember talking about it before. It's a Roman short sword kind of looking thing. Looks pretty cool. And then the Theta secure container, 10 slots, 2x2, 1x2. We've already talked about this. The Theta secured container, which will be part of that whole task process. Okay, so when you log into Arena, when you join, you're going to get it. It's going to show up just like this. That's how you're going to get your items. The big stuff here, we go to the traders. This is where you're going to see ref, and it's where your tasks are going to be. These tasks seem to be linked to your level or your rank or something, because they are pretty difficult. I tried a couple of matches and I couldn't win a single freaking last hero match last night. I got second and third a couple of times, but mostly fourth. Then you've got team fight to get these other ones done where you get headshots and things. But as you can see, it gives you plenty of GP coins. You can get a couple hundred a day. The weekly is like 240 almost here, and some decent cash and XP. So if you get those done, that's gonna roll over right into your regular Tarkov account. Nice guy, he has some examples of it. He did a fresh starter account. He played for I think 7 or 8 hours. He got all of he never even touched Tarkov. He just played Arena for like 7 hours, and his character had pretty much level 2 traders. He had the flea unlocked, and he didn't play a single raid of Tarkov. So for those guys that hate those first initial levels, this might be a good way for you to level up in Tarkov versus the other side. Now, as far as services, this is where your quote unquote stash space is on the trader. You click on services. This is how you do the transfer. Obviously I can't because I've exceeded my daily transfer limit for another 11 hours, but this is where your GP coins will be, your Lego coins, that thing that you could move over to Tarkov if you want. And like I said, these give rep as well. So as you complete these, the dailies only gave a little bit, the weekly only gives 0.03, but as you complete these, it will help level him up to the next rank. Replaces same kind of way, costs rubles to replace and re-roll, and get different tasks if you want. But like we said, your character level and skills are going to progress back and over. Back and forth. They've even got this kind of thing mentioned here. But like they said, they're capped at level 30. This is to maintain fair and competitive gameplay. They max them at 30. So anything above that doesn't count. But as you level these up over here, it supposedly helps over there. But again, time will tell how much that actually matters. Now, as far as the patch notes, a couple things in here I want to get over. Again, we got the rubles, GP coins, Lego medals that you can move. You got your daily and weekly tasks added now to Arena with ref. And then one big change to talk about is shootout 2x2 and 3x3 have been disabled in regular and ranked games for further development, but are still available in custom matches if you want to go through those. Now, you can't look at your tasks tab like when you're loading in, but once you're in the match, you can get to your task tab on the character screen by pressing tab. That'll get you there. So when you're in an actual match, you can see if you're trying to work towards a task or something, or you forget, you can check it while you're in a match. So a couple quick last couple things. Yes, there's going to be suddenly locked doors around all the maps. I've heard of them on Woods, Lighthouse, and Interchange now, but I'm pretty sure almost every map's going to get them. I think I remember seeing one for Shoreline in the podcast or the Tarkov TV. So we're going to have kind of random rooms that are locked. Remember where those are at, because they're probably going to be keys from ref to get into there. And hopefully BSG did it right, and they're actually worth the effort to get into there. Maybe not as good as a marker room, but somewhere in between. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, remember to take your GP coins out of your scav case. They're not supposed to go in there anymore. You can't put any more in there, but take them out, and hopefully this whole bug error thing will get fixed. And then one thing I forgot to mention with this patch, the Unheard Edition Gamma got a reskin. It's still 3x3. The size is still the same, but it's going to look different if you have the Unheard Edition. So keep that in mind. If you open up your game, that's what happened. Nothing crazier than that. It's just a reskin, essentially. So that wraps it up. As usual, at the end of the video, I like to do a quick shout out for my music. Links down in the description. It's free to use. It helps out me as a content creator, and it is available for all other content creators to use free of charge. That's what it's out there for. Made in conjunction with Low Air Records, so that the community has music to listen to. It is not going to get you DMCA struck or copyright, DMC takedown or copyright struck. It's for you guys there. So go check it out. Let me know what you think, what music you like. It's again free to use. But that's all I got. We'll wrap her up there. Thank you guys for watching and consuming my content. I appreciate you all. I wish you the best of luck in your raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.